If you were anything like me or just thinking, well, yeah, we survived that, then you got a home here. Welcome to the Go Show, celebrating all things outdoors in this beautiful outdoor playground of a state, nation, and world that we live in. We are dancing in a technological age. I actually went off the grid for a few days in Havasupai. Now, I guess I'm not going to bury the lead here, but I will say this: hands down, the best, most amazing camping trip I've ever had in my life. Period. And I've always said this when it comes to dining, and I'll equate it to the camping. I've always said this. You can have crappy food with great company, and it's a great meal. You can have Michelin rated 5-star cuisine with crappy company, and guess what? It's a crappy meal. This combined both for me when I had the most amazing experience camping with the most amazing people. So it took a really cool trip and made it. The word exceptional isn't even it's not doing it justice. What happened when I went down the Grand Canyon to Havasupai? What happened changed me. It's not like it's a real place. You're constantly telling yourself this doesn't exist. Now I know why people put in the time and effort. And as we always say, fun is hard work. People put in the effort and the time to get to Havasupai, that spend that kind of money for a permit, because damn. I mean, damn. It doesn't seem like it's a real place. It's wild. So I wanted to share this, and I'm going to actually do a series of different posts. They're not going to be for the show. They're just going to be for social content. Very promoted social content, because I got to tell you, Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Sorry, you guys thought I got stuck there, or thought Queen Bee had sent you down the river. Close. I kid. No, we had a wonderful time. I want to like paint this picture for y'all so you understand really what this is. It's absolutely crazy. It's mind blowing. And you guys know me, I'm rarely speechless. There was so many times this weekend that I was just absolutely blown away. And yeah, by the way, getting back was not easy. So yesterday was a bit of a fluke. Sorry about that, but yes, we're rolling, and we're making it happen today. I get to this place, and again, I haven't been there. I haven't done this. Queen Bee and her friend Cece had done this before. They had done this. Oh, see, it just popped up on my phone. Look at that little nice picture. They had a sorry, Cece's kid, her son Hudson, and his roommate were coming along with us. So we got a little bit of a late jump on Friday, which was a little bit, it was off, because I didn't understand that where we're staying in Seligman, that we still had an hour and a half of driving to get to this place we're going. So I was like, yeah, 7:00, well, whatever, we'll leave at 7, no big deal, should be nice and cool. No, we're like getting going at like 9:00. So we get to this place and it's just packed. There's cars everywhere. We're just like tensing up, like, oh my gosh. I get to the front. They said, drop off your stuff here, and then you can go park. We had to park a half mile away. So we parked a half mile away. So we're already into this hike at a half mile, just getting from the car to where we take off from. Now I'll tell you this. We did have a mule. So we had a bag that was 32 pounds, okay, that was going on a mule. That did not stop Queen Bee and I from having 35-pound plus packs on our back going down. So we're into this about 100 pounds. And I'm already nervous thinking about this, like, oh my God, this is a lot of weight on my back. I haven't had a lot. It's like carrying it, it's like when you're giving your kids shoulder rides, piggyback rides. And hiking 10 miles. when we start out on this, and by the way, the donkeys, the horses are very well taken care of. You might have heard a lot of things online about oh, they're not taking care of. They're very well taken care of. These horses, these donkeys are in very good condition, very good shape. They're very well taken care of. They do one round trip a day, so one light, one heavy. So if they're taken down, they'll take down and they'll come back up, and they're just fine. They're just fine. And I mean, you see them at the top, and they got back from their trip, and they're a little sweaty, a little, they look like they put in a day's work, and they're good, so they're fine. Let's see. I had people messaging me about so what did I do? I messaged Rhonda. Thank you guys, I appreciate that. Is today your birthday, Rhonda? If today's your birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday. See, here's arrange for my birthday. It's kind of, yeah. Anyway, so we headed down. Y'all, the first 2 miles is straight down. And when I say straight down, I mean there's switchbacks, but I mean giant steps straight down. So switchback, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. 2 miles of that. Y'all, with 35 pounds, I'm already concerned. Now I have got anxiety setting in because I'm thinking, okay, on our way back, this is the end of it. Going up. So on the way back, thinking about Monday, and it's Friday, and I'm thinking about Monday, I'm like, I'm going to have to traverse this coming back up with a lighter pack, obviously, because most of our stuff is food. But I'm going to have to traverse this coming up. Like doing the Verado steps, things like that. And I was like, okay. So I was just like, okay, 1 foot in front of the other. Here we go. And we went on the 10-mile journey. I was 10 miles in my mind. When I got to 7 miles, 7.5 miles, I hit a wall. Y'all, I hit a wall. Like the sun was beating down on me. Like I said, we got a late start. The sun was beating down on me. My head, after 2 brain surgeries and probably 2 bouts of sunstroke, the sun was kicking my butt. My legs were fine. My wind was fine. My heart rate was fine. My back was hurting because 35-pound pack on. But my head was just toast. And by the time we got to town, I was done. And by the way, you get to town, the village, there's 2 miles to go to get to camp. So we sat down. They have a really nice cafe. We sat down in there, air conditioning, got my temp where it needed to be. And then I was okay-ish for the next 2 miles, but still on that wall. So right out of the gates, I'm thinking, this literally better be the most incredible experience of my life, or I'm going to be really ticked off. Because I'm not in a good mood at this point. Queen Bee's stressing out because she thinks that I'm going to just die out there. I'm telling you, no, it's my head. This is because of the brain surgeries and all this. It is what it is. I'm going to make it. I'll be fine. It's just so she's stressing out. Now I'm stressing that she's stressing out. And she's already thinking about the way back. She's like, how are we going to get back? If you can't handle the way down, how are you going to handle the way up? It's a valid question. But still, as a man, I'm like, I got this. You don't need to be questioning my ability to do this, that, and the other thing, right? Oh, you're a man. Got to tell you, when we got to camp, the 2 boys that were with us, Hudson and Pierce, God bless them, young men, early 20s. I mean, very early, like 22. I don't know how old Pierce is. I think Hudson's 22. They had already gotten our pack from the mule, found a perfect camping spot, and set up some tents. Like, they were there well before us. They're like mountain goats. They're kids. They're young. They have all the energy in the world. They had it all set up. I've never been so happy. I mean, I had to set up our tent, but it's no big deal. Okay. And then we were good, and we just kind of hung out. We went back to the Havasupai Fall, which is pretty rad. And we just kind of hung out and took it all in. That was our first day. And I'll say this because I've talked about it a lot for 12 years on this program. When you're taking somebody to do something for the first time in the outdoors, set their expectations properly. Expectations are key. My expectations were, I don't think, set improperly. Just I ran with what I thought was going to be. So when I had this in my mind that we were going to Mooney Falls and we were going to Beaver Falls, yes, the jokes were there, trust me. It was said that it's a mile away. Mooney's a mile away. Beaver's 2 miles past that. What do you think when you hear that in your mind? What do you think? You think, okay, it's a 3 mile hike. That's easy. That's nothing for me. I could walk backwards. I could crawl 3 miles. That's easy. No. Even our first day to 50-foot falls and to little Navajo Falls. Dude, you're climbing. So to think that I was told, especially by Slavo would say that he would say that that I need to do the Verado stairs. If you guys know what the Verado stairs are out in the West Valley, there's a community called Verado. They have, I think it's like 200 and something steps, like straight up. So people use that to train for this. That's not what you're doing. That's not what you're doing. If you truly want to train for Havasupai, to really do Havasupai, you need to join a rock climbing gym. And I say that with all sincerity. You need to hike with weight on your bag, and you need to join a rock climbing class, a rock climbing gym. If you truly want to prepare for it and say, okay, this was easy breezy, holy crap. You are up and down. You are using both hands, support all your weight for the next step. You are climbing up, getting footholds and getting toe holds and getting finger loops. It's unreal. Isn't it 300 plus? What does that mean, Grizz? What is 300 plus? What does that mean? But you are climbing in certain places. You are figuring out how to get from one spot to the next. This isn't for the most part, it is a hiking path that you get. Yeah. Oh yeah. The stairs. Yeah. It's probably 300. Good Lord. I and Queen Bee did that like 5-6 times, like at a clip up and down. Forget that noise. The only thing that motivated me the first time and the last time I did the Verado stairs, and that was with Queen Bee, was when I got to the top. I said, "Oh, isn't that the Verado bar over there? Yeah, let's get down and go there." And we did. We went and had nachos. But it's 2 and 3 miles of bad road, of just up and down, getting in and out of creeks, and it's challenging, but worth every bit of it. And you're right, Rhonda. Looking at the photos, no justice. What I saw there, that you just can't get your head around it. There's nothing the camera's going to do. It's like when you see the Grand Canyon for the first time and you take pictures, or you see the picture of the Grand Canyon, you're like, oh, that's kind of cool. Then you're there and you're like, it looks like a picture because my head can't get around it. My head can't wrap around what the hell I'm looking at right now, and it's grandeur. Can't. And that's the same thing with this. I would encourage anyone that wants to do this to go with someone that is a hard charger, someone that is going to push you. We had Hudson and Pierce with us, the young kids that were just mountain goats. I mean, they're climbing up and cliff diving and doing all this crazy stuff, but it pushed us to like, okay, we got to go catch up with the boys. We got to go catch up with the boys instead of, oh, okay, I can see it now. Oh, look at 50-foot falls. That's nice. Look at that's really nice. Okay, let's go back to the camp. Nope. There's 50-foot falls. Let's go in. Let's get under these waterfalls. Let's go into the caves. Let's do all of this. And I don't think we would have done it. And Queen Bee said this. I don't think it would have done it had it not been for those boys that were pushing us to do more cool stuff. Yeah. 1993. You've never been to the Grand Canyon. Okay. Put that on the list, but do it right. So, because it's your birthday, the happiest of birthdays to you, dear. Put that on your list and do it right. Don't just go to the edge of the Grand Canyon to where all the tourists go and go, oh, wow, the Grand Canyon, yay. Or go spend $80 to walk out on that stupid little glass thing. Just raft it. Save the money and raft it. Go do the Grand Canyon. Jump out of the raft and say, I have swam in one of the 7 wonders of the world. Do it right. Havasupai, same. Do that. But have the expectations right. No, the vertigo in the heights isn't Rhonda. I'm telling you, if you just go to the edge of the Grand Canyon where the tourists go, no lie, it is just you're not going to get vertigo. You're not going to be afraid of heights. You're literally just going. Your brain cannot comprehend what it's looking at. Your brain cannot wrap itself around what it's looking at. So it just looks like a picture. So that's why I say get down into the Grand Canyon. If you want to experience the Grand Canyon, go to the Grand Canyon. Whether you just, hike down to the bottom and up, whatever you want to do, experience it. And that's what I was experiencing with Havasupai. Was just damn. There's a random giant palm tree right in the middle. I'm like, what the hell? And that's what I felt when I saw the giant palm tree. I felt like I was in Lost. Like, did we die or something like that? And we're just in some spot where it's just really cool and beautiful for like a long time. And that's just, we're just going to figure, yeah, maybe. I was like, it's just not real. There were parts of this thing where we came around a corner and everyone starts laughing. And they've got their cameras out. They're laughing camera, like, what the hell? Because I always walk behind. I don't feel comfortable walking in front of people. It's a kind of a chivalry kind of thing. Everybody's in front of me. So everybody's just always on their camera. And, oh my gosh, you're not going to believe this. I come around the corner. I see a Home Depot ladder, an 8-foot Home Depot ladder strapped to what used to be a wooden ladder to get you up to the next spot. Blown away. Absolutely blown away by that. It's one little mini adventure after another, wrapped into basically becoming the sum of a great adventure. Self-conscious. What the hell? I can't get to the cheap seat. Oh yeah. No, I'm with you on that one. The cheap seats at the stadiums. Oh yeah, you get up there, you're like, I'm gonna fall backwards for some reason. For some reason, I forgot how to negotiate stairs. Yeah, I know. I'm 100% with you on that, Ron. 100%. Can't even send the cheap seats to the ballpark without thinking, yeah. Because you're walking up it. For some reason, the stairs are the stairs. The same as at the bottom of the stadium, same as the top of the stadium, stairs to stairs. Same as in your house. Same, stairs to stairs. Nope. When you get to the top of the stadiums, yeah, you're like, I'm going to fall. I have no idea why. I'm with you on that. Yeah. It's why, no, seriously, Brendan, buddy. No. I walk behind Queen Bee because that's like dangling the carrot in front of a horse. Yeah. Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness sakes. Yes. She's very motivating when I'm walking by 100%. And she looked absolutely beautiful and stunning the entire weekend of camping. She's just cute as hell. And it literally was. It was the best camping. It was the best outdoor experience I have ever had. And I'm not a tourist kind of guy. I'm not like, let's go on a tour of this and that. That's why I've never been to Europe, because it doesn't, I don't want to go on tours. I don't want to go look at things. I want to experience things. And then getting with the boys, with Hudson and Pierce, they not made us, but they encouraged us inadvertently. They weren't doing it. They weren't doing it intentionally, but they motivated us to experience it, not just look at it. Get in the damn falls, get in the caves, go explore things. And one of the wild things to me is that I was the entire time I'm walking through this water, and you're in and out of the water, in and out of the water. It was against everything that I have experienced in my life, because waterfalls, right? Rivers, rocks, slippery. Right? The water's moving, make them slippery, make them smooth and slippery, and everybody's slip sliding away, right? Nope. No. I had sure footing every step. And every time I took a step, I was like, I can't believe I'm on sure footing right now. I can't believe it is deceptively not slippery. It's absolutely crazy. The whole experience is just, that's why, one of the reasons why I say it's not a real place. This is not a real place. You are walking through river rocks and waterfall rocks, rock formations that aren't slippery at all. Like you are on sure footing each and every time. I was more slip sliding, just dealing with the on hiking paths more than I was in the actual water. Unreal. Yeah, Alfred, that's a good point. I don't like being rushed either. I do. We were definitely taking our time. We'd sit and have some snacks. I think half a Queen Bee's 38-pound or whatever bag it was all snacks. We just had to sit and relax, take our time, just take some bathroom breaks. Just do our thing. Yeah, we were definitely in no hurry. I mean, if we were going to go to the confluence, which was a 12-mile round trip from Beaver, which was a 6-mile round trip, then we'd have to hustle and not hurry. But on the way out there on the 10-mile hike in, I kept stopping the girls. I was like, why are you guys not? I know you've seen it before, but I mean, damn. I mean, are you seeing this rock formation over here? Are you seeing where we are? Stop, take a breath, look around, take some pictures, because this is insane. And and Queen Bee kept saying, you're not even to the pretty part yet. Yeah. There are composting bathrooms out there, though. These things are cool. Queen Bee, in her younger years, built some of those in the Grand Canyon. The composting bathrooms are pretty badass. They really are. They're well maintained. They're well taken care of, and they're clean. And it's a giant outhouse. You basically climb the stairs to the second story, and you do your business. And then you take a scooper and you scoop sawdust, basically wood shavings, on top of what you just did. And there's a mechanical element to it, that there's some machinery involved as well, that basically just keeps things going, and it just composts right into the ground. So rad. So, I mean, so cool. Last time I rushed the Grand Canyon, my father and I ran down the river and back up in one day, a canyon marathon in jeans, boots, and kind of sweet baby Jesus. No. You lost me at jeans. Ugh, no way. I mean, I was cold a good bit of the trip, but I did not have pants. It was just straight up shorts. Queen Bee barred me from bringing my sweatpants, which, I'm a big boy, so my sweatpants are big. They take up a lot of space. She's like, you can't take them. So I had stance socks that are that if you know baseball, you'll know stance socks, that are above the calf socks. They go all the way up to the knees, and they're almost like compression socks. So when I got back to the camp at night, I just threw my socks on the shorts. It looked absolutely obnoxious, like a complete nerd, but my legs were covered, so we were good. Havasupai, we'll talk about it, the details over the next couple of days, but I'm telling you, I'm still blown away. There are very few things that I'm like, okay, I want to go back there and do that again, that take that much of a time and financial investment. Like, there are very few things in this world. This is now one of them. I will go back. And I want to take the kids, and I want them to experience this. If it is the last adventure they have with Dad, which hopefully it won't be, but I want it to be that. And I want them to go their entire life saying, yeah, I've been to Havasupai. It's the most amazing thing ever. Yep. If you are an enterprising, Brendan, you'll like this. If you're an enterprising person, if you have a small business mind, if you have a capitalist mindset, this place will drive you insane. It will drive you nuts, because the beautiful tribes people are not, they're leaving a lot of money on the table. I'll put it that way. Leaving a lot of money on the table, blowing me away. Just absolutely blowing me away. Why don't they have this kind of, they could charge, $20, $40 for this or $50 for that. Nope. Don't care. And we'll actually get a there is a drive to the bottom, I plan. Okay, nice. Yes, yeah. Hell yeah. But drive to the bottom. Like I said, like when Rhonda goes, happy birthday, Rhonda. When Rhonda goes, I want her to go into the Grand Canyon, not just go see the Grand Canyon, go into the damn Grand Canyon. But there's a lot of things that we got to cover, especially that with the tribes people and their community. By the way, the res dogs are some of the cutest damn things in the world. The res dogs are well behaved. The res dogs are I if I could get Boone and Ozzy to act like res dogs, we're good. Holy cow! And these res dogs are just cool as they get, man. Just so many, every different breed you could possibly imagine, just running around. And coming to the campsite too, there was one little this is brindle. I had to have been some sort of like Chiweenie that was just cool and just basically curled up on the big old pile of leaves and just kind of stayed in our camp. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So, yep, we're gonna keep talking about it because it was the greatest trip of a lifetime, and we'll discuss more mañana right here on the Go Show, celebrating all things outdoors in this beautiful outdoor playground of state, nation, and world that we live in. Thanks for playing along. We'll see you tomorrow.